Lord, today I come before you with a heart weighed down by fear and uncertainty. My mind is restless, racing with thoughts I can't seem to control. I try to silence them, to push them away, but they come back stronger, louder, demanding my attention. The more I try to find peace, the further it seems to slip from my grasp. I have spent so much time worrying about what is to come. The unknown terrifies me. I plan, I prepare, I analyze every possible outcome, hoping that somehow I can shield myself from disappointment, from failure, from pain. But no matter how much I try, no matter how much effort I put into controlling my future, I still feel lost. I still feel afraid. At night, when the world is quiet, my thoughts are not. I lie awake, playing out scenarios in my mind. What if things don't get better? What if I make the wrong choice? What if everything falls apart? The what-ifs consume me, filling my heart with doubt, drowning me in a sea of fear. I know you tell me not to be anxious. I know you have promised to take care of me, to provide for me, to lead me where I am meant to go. But Lord, why is it so hard to let go? Why does my heart still cling to fear, even when I know you are near? I don't want to live this way anymore. I don't want to wake up every morning with a heart full of worry, a mind full of questions, a soul longing for peace but never finding it. I don't want to carry this weight on my own. So today, Lord, I come before you just as I am, afraid, uncertain, weary. I lay my burdens at your feet. I surrender the fears that have held me captive for so long. I don't have all the answers, and I may never have them, but I know you do, and right now, that has to be enough. Teach me to trust you in the midst of uncertainty. Teach me to rest in the truth that I don't have to know the future, because I know the one who holds it. Lord, I know you tell me not to be anxious, not to worry about tomorrow, not to fear what I cannot see. But my heart struggles to hold on to those promises when my mind is filled with doubt. I want to trust you completely, yet fear keeps creeping in, whispering lies that shake my faith. I tell myself to believe that you have a plan, but then I look at my life, at the unanswered prayers, the unexpected setbacks, the moments that feel like failure, and I wonder, have you forgotten me? Have I done something wrong? Am I walking down the wrong path? The questions flood my mind, leaving me restless, uncertain, afraid. I want to have faith, but faith means trusting even when I don't understand. Faith means walking forward without knowing what's ahead. Faith means surrendering my plans, my control, my desire for certainty. And Lord, I confess, that terrifies me. I am so used to holding everything together, to relying on my own strength, to planning every detail, as if my future depends solely on me. But the truth is, I am not in control. I never have been. No matter how much I plan, no matter how much I prepare, there will always be things beyond my grasp, moments I cannot predict, outcomes I cannot change. Fear tells me that if I let go, everything will fall apart, that if I stop worrying, I am being careless, that if I trust you completely, I will be left vulnerable, disappointed, hurt. But Lord, those are lies, aren't they? Lies meant to keep me trapped in a cycle of fear, a prison of anxiety that steals my joy and blinds me to your presence. Because the truth is, you have never left me. You have never failed me. Even in the moments when I couldn't see it, you were there. You were working behind the scenes, moving in ways I didn't recognize, protecting me from things I didn't even know were dangers. Lord, help me to see through the lies. Help me to quiet the voice of fear and listen to your truth instead. Teach me to stop wrestling with the unknown, to stop letting doubt take root in my heart. You are not a God of confusion. You are not a God of fear. You are a God of peace. I don't want to keep fighting this battle on my own. I don't want to keep living as though I have to figure everything out by myself. I choose to believe, even when it's hard. I choose to trust, even when I don't understand. I choose to walk in faith, even when fear is still whispering in my ear, because I know, Lord, that you are greater than my fears. You are bigger than my anxiety. You are stronger than the unknown, and as long as I have you, I have nothing to be afraid of. Lord, for so long I have convinced myself that if I could just plan better, prepare more, think harder, then I could keep my life from falling apart. I have tried to hold on to every detail, to anticipate every outcome, to stay one step ahead of uncertainty. But no matter how much I try to control things, I still feel anxious. The fear never truly leaves. I have told myself that control equals security, that if I can just predict what's coming, I won't be caught off guard. But that is a lie, isn't it? The truth is, control is an illusion. I can plan my steps, but I cannot control the path ahead. I can prepare for what I think will happen, but I do not know the future. Only you do. And yet, Lord, I resist surrender. I hold on tightly to the belief that if I let go, everything will fall apart. That if I stop trying to fix things myself, I will be left helpless. But the more I cling to control, the more exhausted I become. The more I try to carry the weight of my own future, the heavier it feels. I am tired, Lord. Tired of pretending that I have all the answers. Tired of believing that my future is solely in my hands. You never asked me to bear this burden alone. You never expected me to have it all figured out. You simply asked me to trust you, to believe that you are working, even when I cannot see it, to walk by faith, not by sight. So why is it so hard to let go? Why do I fear surrender when I know, deep in my heart, that you are faithful, that you have never failed me before, that you have always provided, always led me, always carried me when I was too weak to walk on my own? I do not want to live this way anymore. I do not want to wake up every day consumed by the need to control, to micromanage, to force things into place. I want to rest. I want to breathe again. I want to find peace in knowing that I don't have to figure everything out, because you already have. Lord, help me to release my grip. Help me to surrender my need for control and trade it for trust. Help me to believe, not just in my mind, but in my heart, that you are leading me even when I cannot see the way. I let go, Lord. I place my future in your hands. I choose faith over fear. I choose surrender over anxiety. I choose to believe that you are in control, and that is enough. I have spent so much of my life trying to hold everything together. I have carried burdens that were never meant to be mine. I have tried to control things that were always beyond my reach, and in doing so, I have only made myself weary, exhausted, and overwhelmed. But you never asked me to do this on my own. You never intended for me to live with the weight of the world on my shoulders. You have been waiting, patiently, for me to lay it all down, to release my fears, my doubts, my endless need to figure everything out. And today, I choose to do that. I surrender, Lord, not because I have no other choice, but because I finally understand that surrender is not weakness. It is trust. Surrender is not giving up. It is letting go of what was never mine to control in the first place. It is choosing to believe that your plans are better than mine, even when I don't understand them. For so long, I have held on to my own expectations. I have clung to the idea that things must happen in a certain way, at a certain time, according to my own desires. And when life didn't go as I had planned, I became afraid. I questioned everything. I let anxiety take hold of my heart. But now I see that my plans were never meant to be my foundation. My expectations were never meant to define my future, because the future belongs to you, Lord. My life is not something I must figure out on my own. It is something I must place in your hands, fully, completely, without hesitation. So today, I let go. I release my need for certainty. I release my fears about what tomorrow may bring. I release my desire to have everything mapped out, because I know that even if I don't see the way, you do. Even if I don't understand the process, you are guiding me through it. I will not fear the unknown, because nothing is unknown to you. I will not resist your plans, because your plans are always for my good. I will not hold on to things that are not meant for me, because I trust that what you have for me is far greater than anything I could imagine. I choose to rest in you, Lord, to find peace not in my own understanding, but in your promises. I choose to believe that you are working in ways beyond my comprehension, and that in your perfect timing, everything will come together exactly as it should. I am done striving. I am done fighting against what I cannot change. Today, I surrender, fully, completely, without fear. Because I know that in your hands, my life is safe. I know that surrender does not mean I will always have immediate answers. I know that trusting you does not mean everything will change overnight. Sometimes the hardest part of faith is the waiting, the quiet moments when nothing seems to be happening, when I can't see progress, when I wonder if my prayers have even been heard. I have always struggled with waiting. I want answers now. I want to see results now. I want to know what's next so I can prepare myself. But you are teaching me that waiting is not wasted time. It is where my faith is refined. It is where I learn to trust you, even when I don't see movement. It is where I choose belief over fear, even when the road ahead is unclear. Lord, help me to be patient in the process. Help me to remember that just because I don't see the work being done, doesn't mean you are not working. Just as the seed grows beneath the soil before it ever reaches the surface, I know that you are preparing things for me in ways I cannot yet perceive. You are never late. You are never inattentive. You are never absent. Every delay, every closed door, every season of stillness has a purpose. Maybe you are protecting me from something I am not ready for. Maybe you are strengthening me for what is to come. Maybe what I think is a delay is actually your mercy, your wisdom, your perfect plan, unfolding in a way I do not yet understand. I do not want to waste this waiting season with worry. I do not want to fill my days with fear of what's to come. Instead, I want to rest in the truth that you are already there. You see the bigger picture. You know how every piece will come together. So today, I choose patience over panic. I choose to trust that even when I cannot see the next step, you are guiding my path. You are leading me somewhere good. I will wait, not with fear, but with faith. I will rest, not in my own understanding, but in your perfect plan. Today I declare that fear no longer has control over me. Anxiety no longer dictates my decision. I refuse to let worry steal my joy, my peace, my faith. I refuse to let the unknown paralyze me. I refuse to let doubt whisper lies into my heart. I stand firm in the truth that you are in control, that no matter what happens, no matter what changes, no matter what uncertainties arise, you remain constant, you remain faithful, you remain sovereign over all things. I choose to walk in confidence, knowing that I do not walk alone. I choose to trust, even when I cannot see the full picture. I choose to live not in fear of what might go wrong, but in faith that you are making things right. Lord, I place my life, my future, my dreams, and my fears in your hands. I will not let anxiety rule over me any longer. I will not let fear dictate my steps. My life is secure in you. If this prayer spoke to your heart today, share it with someone who needs to hear these words. Let's spread faith and hope together. And if you want to receive more messages like this, subscribe and stay connected.